Do you think Madrid signing Mbappe is a mistake?
Yes, it's a big mistake, a very big mistake. They did not need
For the
him.
first time,
Yes,
they do not need Mbappe.
they never needed Mbappe. No, Tchouaméni should be benched. Tchouaméni is an error. That guy should be benched. Now, like right now, we're saying it. The guy is an average player. To be honest, he's not good.
Football Banter.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Football Banter. And like you already know, there is no football without banter. My name is Daniel Dewine, and today we are going to be having a blast. Okay, on my left I've got Ebuka, and on the right
The
I've
number one
got
Barcelona fan.
Wheezy.
Yes, and today we'll be going over a series of topics, and we hope you join in the banter. All right, so starting today's episode, we'll be looking at Real Madrid, yes, and the problems Madrid is facing currently. I remember in some last episode, I told Coach that Madrid needs a striker, even though it meant to be a banter, but that's actually the reality. Madrid needs a striker. Do you think Madrid signing Mbappe is a mistake?
Yes, it's a big mistake, a very big mistake, because Mbappe is a player that Real Madrid don't actually need. They did not need
For
him.
the first time,
Yes,
they do not need Mbappe.
they never needed Mbappe. No, like recently. So signing Mbappe was a big mistake by Real Madrid. And I remember when he was being signed, Barcelona president Juan Laporta was actually saying this. He said, "Look, sometimes you don't actually need to sign the big names or the big guys to when you already have some kind of players in your team," because they were addressing the issues. They were asking him that now Real Madrid have signed Mbappe in Barcelona in financial crisis and they can't sign players. It was like, you don't actually need to sign those big players. Maybe just one if you don't have enough, or you go with what you have, because some of them actually spoil your dressing room or might not be able to blend with your play. You now have to change your play, and that's what actually is going on in Real Madrid now. Mbappe, Real Madrid, in order to make Mbappe play well with Madrid, they have to now change the system. That means he has to go to the wing, to the left wing, and it's now be a problem. Okay, for Vinicius, where is Vinicius going to play? And number one, you can't even remove Vinicius from that left wing. Mbappe cannot bench Vinicius. That place is Vinicius' house. You can't come and take it away from him. So Mbappe right now is lost. He does not know what to do, where to play, and stuff like that.
And that's pretty terrible for a player of his caliber.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing of, will I say greed? Because first of all, Mbappe came in on the free. And Madrid also, they had this match made in heaven kind of scenario surrounding Mbappe transfer for years.
He wanted, Mbappe wants to win the Champions League. And he feels where the only place he can do that is in Real Madrid, because we all know Madrid and the Champions League, it's their competition. Other teams will go into the Champions League to try to win it. Real Madrid try to hold it.
Yeah.
So it's like we against other people. So like that's our best, right? This is our stuff.
But now winning the Champions League at the expense of his footballing future.
Well,
because he's struggling apparently.
He's struggling, and I saw it from the beginning, because I feel the move wasn't the right move going to Madrid. Number one, like Ebuka said, there is no way you can bench Vinicius Jr. And the truth is that Madrid knew from the beginning, but they wanted a player like Mbappe that can give them that hype. There's something about Madrid that they have
maintain the Galactico status.
These stars coming to their, so they wanted that caliber of that caliber.
That's
like
business wise.
But then I knew they knew this was going to come, and I think Carlo too is having an issue trying to get a better formation that will suit Mbappe, and I don't see why Mbappe should have an issue with everything that is going through, because you knew from the beginning, even when you moved to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So there were other clubs that he should have gone.
Like Arsenal, right?
Like maybe Arsenal, yes.
But the problem is that Arsenal cannot pay him. Arsenal will not pay Mbappe, you
That's
can
when-
don't defend.
that-
You will not pay.
No. It depends. It depends.
Do you know that-
There will always be compromises. Though it depends.
That's when you just.
Do you know that this Mbappe, though it was a free transfer, but in order for Real Madrid to accommodate Mbappe, players had to leave. Yes, players had to leave. Let's not forget Toni Kroos retired. Though I won't link Toni Kroos' retirement to Mbappe's signing. Toni Kroos retired because Real Madrid were not willing to offer any other more than a year contract, and he does not see himself playing in another
elsewhere.
and so it's just better to just end the career like that. So and then we saw players like Joselu, Nacho, and the rest leaving. Big top earners in the club left because Mbappe was coming, and that's why I actually want to go to. If you see Mbappe coming to Real Madrid before he came, everybody was saying it. Where will this guy play? Where will this guy play?
Because
and if you remember last season, Real Madrid had only one striker in Joselu.
yeah, Joselu.
Yeah.
Joselu is a very experienced striker, and
Even
you
though-
see
even
anytime
though-
he
even though-
comes in,
Even though it throws away, a
yeah,
lot of chances.
I know, but he does not really play full games, or he does not even start. He comes in from the bench and then he must deliver. He scores a goal and the game changes. So they actually need that kind of player. If you remember last season, anytime Joselu is coming in, Ancelotti brings him in with Brahim Diaz, and then
And
in trickle of
I
eye, the game
also
changes
feel-
and stuff, and then at the middle of the park, Toni Kroos is no longer there. Real Madrid lost Toni Kroos, and they did not look for a way
A
to
replacement.
replace Toni Kroos, and that is a very big problem because right now, if you watch their last game when Thierry Henry was actually analyzing it, I saw it. It was so clear. They needed somebody to help orchestrate the tempo of the game, to know when to run and know when not to run.
And
Bellingham was just running,
was doing that job.
Yes.
But that's not supposed to be his job.
That's not supposed to be his job. So if you are Bellingham was meant to be in the midfield, to try and actually even give the pass for the attackers to run.
Mbappe
So
was lost,
Mbappe was lost. But if there were to be a player like Toni Kroos, if you see Toni Kroos sometimes when he wants to pass, if we give an instruction, he will tell Vinicius, he will know when to run, or anybody in front. He knows when to release. He's the one that releases the passes to the front and stuff like that. But they lost a Toni Kroos, and instead of that to be their main issue during the transfer window, they didn't trash that. They were only focused on signing Mbappe and trying to beat the Galacticos that now is now a Gala looks at us.
But okay, let me just add to what he just said. I think if you check the stats of Mbappe currently in Madrid, it has not been bad.
Okay.
If you check his stats, I think 8 goals in all competition. It has not been.
But you
that's
know,
not been bad.
it's one thing.
What are you
It's
saying?
wanting to score goals.
I think
it's
8 goals.
wanting to score
But you
goals.
you can
It's
still
another
see that
thing
he's
to play
struggling.
football.
Yes.
right, to
yes.
enjoy your football.
8 goals in all competitions.
And I also feel if
No,
yeah, we can check
I think
now.
7 in all
7.
competitions. No,
And I
okay, no.
also-
In La Liga, he has 7 and 1 in the Champions. Yes, 8 goals in all
And it's not-
competitions.
it's not
And in
bad.
the 8 goals in all competitions, 3 happen to be penalties. He doesn't really get
We're
good chances.
we're not really seeing.
No. I'm not trying to say is the play. We're talking about
Yes,
the
that's
play.
what I'm saying. So we're not
Penalty
really,
is not-
we're not really saying that. Mbappe,
Mbappe, yeah,
when
Mbappe
he
Yeah, we're
takes
talking
the
about
ball,
the play.
takes the
Mbappe
ball, you can
appears,
see how
Yes.
he bullies defenders.
I-
We don't
I-
see that.
I also
We don't
feel
see
if,
that.
if Mbappe were to be a player like Nkunku, he
Mm.
would have adapted with the Madrid system because Nkunku is more of a versatile player.
Mm.
He can play as a winger, as a top 9. as
Nkunku,
a-
all those
but-
guys are
but-
like Olmo and stuff.
Yeah,
They are different from Mbappe. Mbappe is a winger.
But
Yeah.
the thing is the capacity with which Mbappe plays on the wing, you can't compare it to others guys.
Yes.
Of course, of
Right.
course.
Now, the question I want to throw out open now is, okay, do you see a solution to this problem? Because at best, you can only play with 3 attackers.
Well, yes, I see a solution to the problem with the current squad.
Okay.
At
What's the
least,
solution?
first of all,
without benching Vinicius and Mbappe.
yes. First of all, I feel Ancelotti need to work on his midfield and play Mbappe and Vinicius to be the main 2 forwards. Don't try to make another person. Let just be two forwards. Now, what is going to happen is they are going to both switch wings. You start here, you play from the right, you play from the left, you switch. So that they
Can both express
yes,
themselves.
and then it will also make defenders to not be able to predict them. And also when you're playing that kind of formation, just 2 forwards in front, I think the midfield now we have to change to 4.
Yeah,
but in a
diamonds,
diamond 4,
yeah.
that diamond for you have to play Ardagula or Brahim Diaz to help dictate the play. Bellingham to also in the midfield, Valverde and Modric or Camavinga. Tchouaméni should be benched. Tchouaméni is an error. That guy should be benched. Now, like right now, we're saying it. The guy is an average player. To be honest, he's not good.
Do you think that's down to not having, a lot of responsibility placed on him, or not having enough play time?
He has a lot of play. He has been having a lot of play time, and right now, why it's hard for him because he does not have a Toni Kroos still. That Toni Kroos is still the issue. Because when Toni Kroos was there, if you notice, Real Madrid having this kind of play where Toni Kroos will join the defenders and then he would take the play. Everybody just go and take the play and stuff, and it was working well. He knows when to release the pass forward. He knows when to put the ball back. So many things. He knows how to hold the ball. He marks. He knows how to mark and stuff too. So he had this partnership. So him and Toni Kroos were like playing this double pivot. But Toni Kroos controls more of the game. All he has to do was just to mark.
But now, looking at your solution, has there been any scenario where Vinicius excelled on the right or Mbappe excelled on the right
This season?
Like
Previous
in
season.
their footballing careers?
Yes. Mbappe has said on the right. You have seen it with France, with PSG.
On the right?
On the right. Sorry.
Left.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
right.
because
Yeah. When Mbappe started in Monaco, when Mbappe started, it was hard for me to actually even know where the guy was playing because he was just playing this style of free roll, having this free. And if you remember in 2018 World Cup, remember is the first goal that France scored against Argentina. Mbappe was at the right wing. Mbappe started playing from the right. If you remember well, Griezmann was playing in between Mbappe and was playing behind Mbappe and Giroud. Giroud was just standing. Trying to give the hold up play, then they send the pass to Mbappe. Most time Mbappe was running from the right. So what his work then was just to run. That's what I'm trying to say. If you see that kind of formation, it was a diamond kind of formation in Blaise Matuidi, Markin and Kante and the rest.
Means someone like Rodrigo would have to become on the bench.
And that's how Rodrigo has been. He does not mind being the wild card because to me, he's actually very clinical and he even needs to be starting, but he does not mind being the wild card. And if Rodrigo comes in the second half, still good. Mbappe, Rodrigo can fill in for Mbappe or Vinicius. He plays anywhere, right and left also. So, but they should still try and get a striker in.
Yes, they should try and get a striker. I not think Hendrik is striker enough.
Hendrik is still trying to find his feet.
I think yes, he's still trying to find.
Still
his
watching
feet.
Bobby Charlton.
Yeah, he's still trying to get used to the big stage.
Yeah.
All right.
Football Banter.